Well, hello, welcome everybody. I'm Kathy Nelson, the founder and CEO of the Photo Managers, and I am thrilled to have you with us bonus section from Save Your Photos Month, which was a phenomenal month of a lot of engaging educational content, all about helping families and businesses care about their photos before a disaster strikes, or it just, the way the crazy world of today is with weather and all sorts of different things. So this session's a little different. We're excited to highlight some of the amazing tools, apps, and services from our Save Your Photos Month sponsors. And many of these businesses also are favorites of professional photo managers. They have wonderful relationships with these companies and use their products every day. And so we're excited to share them with you so you can learn how to use some of their products in terms of organizing, preserving, and protecting your photo collection. So if you haven't hit the like button yet or subscribe to our channel, please do. We really appreciate that, and it will help you know about future content. And we'll be getting started in just a few minutes. So grab a cup of coffee, get comfortable, get ready to meet our amazing sponsors. Have a pen and paper. They're going to be able to answer your questions. And so we can't wait to introduce you to them. They're a great group of people, and you'll learn quite a bit. So see you in a few minutes. All right, I love that video. Thank you, Rebecca, for playing that. So here's how today's sessions are going to work. Each sponsor is going to have 5 minutes to introduce themselves, share about their product and services so that you can help preserve your memories. And then after all the presentations, we will bring everybody back for a live Q&A so you can ask questions. Our speakers today are Jen Libby from Archival Methods, Robert Friedman from Permanent, Heather Nickerson from Artifact, Pranav from Epson, and Robert Marks from Projector. So let's start out by welcome Jen Libby from Archival Methods, and let's let you guys get started. And Angela's here as well.
Yeah, I snuck in.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jen, and we were having a little bit of connection issues, so hopefully everyone can hear us. I'm the creative director at Archival Methods, and Angela, who I convinced to join me, is the president. And I say she does just about everything here, from tech support and keeping everything running smoothly. I'm more about doing the blog, making sure the website looks good, answering customer questions, taking photos. And so Archival Methods, we're a small company, and we are based in Rochester, New York, founded in 2002, always been an online company. And we actually manufacture our boxes and binders and portfolios here in our manufacturing facility in Rochester. And so we were just going to talk a little bit today about our tools that we were recommending for photo preservation. I know a lot of people talk about backups, which are great, but we are really, we promote saving originals, especially the quality photos and things that you really treasure. So we have archival products that we recommend. I think our screen is up right now of our website. Is that true? Okay. So here we are, and up across the top are the different categories of items that we sell. And the two big things that we talk about frequently would be the archival boxes and the binders. That's one of the biggest things we talk about when people come to us and ask us how do they get started storing their photo collection. And it's there's a lot of different answers to that, but definitely starting with the environment. Your photos should live where you live. They should be in a climate-controlled environment, in a living space, not in attics or basements. Closets on a second floor are like the best, because if they're underneath a bathroom, then you're even risking a possibility of leaks or floods. And then we talk about the storage container itself, which should be acid-free, archival, lignin-free. And it should, if you're buying from companies, they should show you that they actually test their products. Oh, sorry, I'm clicking on the wrong part. Thank you, Angela. So let's see, we'll go into one of the classics that we sell would be our collector grade binders. These are probably the biggest seller for the binders that we have. And then over to the side, we have application, then features, give you some more details about the products, and then specifications is where we list all the details about the product, the glues and the testing. And we're actually, the PAT is the photographic activity test. And it's actually performed here in Rochester by Image Permanence Institute. And you should definitely look for pass the PAT when you're buying products for archival storage. The binders also can come with a slip case, which then adds, well, thought there would be pictures of the slip case. Oh, here we go. Which adds protection on all sides. As far as the boxes go, we have the line of metal edge boxes that are workhorses. They're the most affordable storage option. They're made in the back. We have big dies that cut out the lids and the bases, and a machine that adds the metal edging. Well, a person adds the metal edging using a machine, and that's what these black parts are. And they come in a variety of styles, and they come in gray, black, and tan. They're also good for storing books. As far as photography, we also have a lot of sleeves. So some people ask, should I put sleeves, my photographs in them? And generally speaking, if the photos are in good shape, especially stuff from the mid to late 20th century, you can just kind of have them stacked against each other. It's fine. But if they're dirty or you took them out of one of those old magnetic albums, then we would say you might want to put them in a sleeve. This simple kit here is probably one of our more popular kits. So the whole section of kits and accessories has things sort of pre-packaged to make it a little bit easier for people who are just starting out and don't know exactly what they want. So that's a nice way to organize your photos very simply and efficiently. It fits just over 1,000 photos in one box, and you can use the acid-free dividers to label them. Do you have anything to add that I'm forgetting?
Yeah, I think that's a good overview of where to get started, because it can be overwhelming when you're looking to organize your photos or your family history. But just getting started is the first thing you need to do, and then everything else kind of falls in place.
And we do have a wonderful guide. It's just not, well, the blog is great. So you can get to the blog from this banner or over here under latest blog posts. And this preservation guide, you can order a hard copy or you can look at the digital version online. It's going to load for me. This is a great guide that basically is for people who are starting out. It focuses a lot on photography. It has a little bit about books and some other products. But actually, we quote Kathy in here, the ABCs of photo organizing. And yeah, so this is, I highly recommend it. You can order it on the website for like $2. I think we're getting it reprinted at the moment, but you can also download the PDF if you'd like. And one of the reasons that I think we're small, but we're popular. And it's because we have customer service that is excellent. Angela, me, a couple other people, we all answer the phone and are happy to answer everybody's questions to the best of our ability. And we do research if we don't know the answer.
I'm gonna just give them A++ for that. We've been partners with Archival Methods for decades now, and it's the first company we introduced to all new members, photo organizers that are just starting businesses, because this is where you need to go to get the products to help your customers. And then also they're a great resource for of information, right? And on your website, your guide, and all of that is really just, you're the go-to people, and friendly and good service. So
Thank you.
yeah. Have there any questions have come in? Just because I know we'll be saving most questions to the end, but I know that Jen and Angela have to step off early. Is there any questions, Rebecca, that anybody's asked from the audience? No questions at this point. Okay, well, thank you so much. Great having you all here today, and I hope people will definitely take advantage of the resource, and then also using your resources for helping them with getting their photos organized. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Kathy.
So now let's welcome Robert Friedman from permanent.org. Robert is also a great friend of the Photo Managers. Many of our members love working with Permanent. It is actually, my son does this full time, and he's been working on a really significant project in documenting some letters and things from the Holocaust, and using Permanent as a place for families, for it to be public, for people to be able to look at that historical information. So welcome, Robert, and tell us about you.
Hi, Kathy. Thanks for having us here today. We're always excited to be a part of any Photo Managers activity. I'm also very excited to hear about your son's work. I'm not sure I heard that story yet, so after this, we should reconnect, and I'd love to learn more. So I'm here to tell you a little bit about the Permanent Legacy Foundation. You can reach us at permanent.org, really easy to remember, which is why we chose the name. And the Permanent Legacy Foundation is a nonprofit. So we are not a private company. We don't have a founder or investors or shareholders. We're run by a nonprofit board. And all of the money that we earn or is donated to us is spent on our mission to preserve the digital legacy of all people and make it accessible for future generations of educators and researchers. And so that makes us a little bit different in terms of being a vendor or a sponsor as a nonprofit. We take our mission very seriously. So the mission to preserve the digital legacy of all people is a big one, but primarily it's a digital legacy. So it requires software, digital storage, and modern tools to do that work. And so the main effort of the Permanent Legacy Foundation is to build and maintain our platform at permanent.org, which is a digital archiving platform. We are actually really excited. We've spent the last 2 years upgrading our system so that we now are on the cusp by the end of this year of fully transitioning to using a widely used open source archival platform called Archivematica to do all our digital asset processing, to convert files into archival copies, to preserve metadata, extract and preserve metadata. So we are now using the exact same processing pipeline that the most notable libraries, universities around the world are using. In fact, our implementation is modeled after CERN, the research laboratory in Europe, doing particle physics work. So we really take preservation seriously. It's part of our mission. It's not part of a profit motive. And that does mean we still have to build software and we still have to charge for storage. Our model is not, it's a pay-as-you-go model, really. It's about making it easy for you to buy the minimum storage you need and then scale up as time goes on. So we have a $10 per gigabyte one-time fee. You are buying storage space that belongs to you indefinitely. You're not paying monthly fees, subscriptions, renting space. It's yours. You can pass it on to the next generation. We have legacy tools that allow you to designate a steward. So in the event of your passing, you can designate a legacy contact that will contact us, will be authorized to inform us, and then stewards that will take over the possession of your archival materials. So we really do think about preservation very seriously, and we do put people first in our work as a nonprofit organization. But we charge fees. Nonprofit doesn't mean free. So we're a legitimate business, which I think is sometimes a point of confusion for folks. Now, we do think a lot about the photo manager community in particular. So if you are watching this as a photo manager, we do have a special guide for you. We've created it, and you can find it at bit.ly/TPM guide. You'll see that highlighted at the bottom of this slide. Go to that link and you'll be able to access our guide. You can also find it by going to our website, resources, knowledge base, and searching for photo managers in our knowledge base, or our help guides is what our knowledge base is also called. So yeah, find that photo manager help guide to help you get started as a photo manager, because we do have many features that I'm not going to go into today that are very useful to someone who is managing multiple archives, multiple clients, and needs to have different roles in those different projects. I wanted to invite everyone watching, whether you're a photo manager or just a person learning about digital preservation for the first time even, to our Legacy Lab program. This launches on Monday, so it's soon, but we're recording this on October 2nd. That's Monday. On October 6th will be the launch of Legacy Lab. It's a very simple program to participate in. It's email based. We send you a daily email with small tasks that help educate you about the platform and basics for getting started with your first archive. It lasts 4 weeks. There are calls and a Facebook group if you're into that kind of social thing, but you can also just read your email every day and see a simple thing to do that'll get you moving. Weekends are off, so it's a Monday through Friday kind of thing, or catch up on the weekend kind of thing. Go to permanent.org/legacy-lab. The link's at the bottom of this slide as well, and we're still accepting registrations for that. We do it twice a year, so there'll be another opportunity in the spring. And finally, sign up for the platform. If you're a photo manager watching this today, or a friend of the photo managers, we are offering a very, very special free storage offer of 10 free gigabytes, which is more than we ever really give anyone. And we do that because this community works with a lot of data. And so we know that you will be able to experiment best if we give you some room to play, but also that you'll be bringing more to the archives in the future. So go to permanent.org/pros to sign up, or use this QR code if you're watching this and your phone is handy, so you don't have to type with your thumbs. Yeah, that is pretty much what I had to say today. You can contact us at support@permanent.org, or me personally at robert@permanent.org. And I appreciate the time. Thank you so much, Kathy.
Great. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate it. Yeah. Great mission, great purpose, only growing in need every day as the amount of digital assets we have, and also that legacy piece and the ability to pass it on to the next generation, all that's so critically important. So thank you for the work that you do. Up next is another favorite client or partner with the photo managers, as well as a great connection for all of you watching, even long into the future. If you're watching this, is Heather Nickerson from Artifacts. So Heather, welcome. So glad to always have you join us. And why don't you tell us more about you?
Great. Thank you so much, Kathy, and good afternoon, good morning, depending where you're joining us from today. My name is Heather Nickerson. I'm founder and CEO of Artifacts. Before I dive into Artifacts, I want to share a bit about why we built the platform. It's a very personal story for me. My mother passed away over 8 years ago, and as the eldest and only girl, which I'm sure some of you can relate to on the meeting today, I inherited a house full of stuff. Keepsakes, mementos, travel souvenirs, and boxes and boxes and boxes of photos, an entire bookcase of photo albums. My two brothers turned to me and said, "Good luck with that. Don't toss out anything important. And by the way, send us a check when you're done going through it all." Long story very short, many years or several years later, I was still not done going through it all. It's amazing how many things we accumulate over our lives. And at the end of life, if you haven't been intentional and told your family what it is and what you want to happen to it next, chances are they have no idea. And that was my dilemma. What on earth do I do with these items, from family heirlooms to photos, my mother's favorite books? There's only so much space we have in our homes, and we can't keep it all. So that led me to start Artifacts. I'm going to share my screen and quickly give you a brief overview of what Artifacts is and how it works. So we are a purely digital platform. It's DIY preservation. So with Artifacts, you get to preserve what matters. You can use our online platform, artifacts.com, artifcts.com, or use our app. We have native apps for both Android and iOS. So why Artifacts? Why now? This is what I think Save Your Photos Month is all about. The first piece is proactive, right? Legacy creation and connection. We want the next generation to know what is what and why it matters. Kathy and I joke all the time, photos can't talk. They can't magically tell you who's in the photo, what they're doing, why they're there. But we can. We know the histories, we know the stories. And that's the beauty of being proactive with Artifacts. You can add the story and the history and the memories to go along with the photos, including video and audio. The other side, hopefully, preparedness and documentation, is proactive. Sometimes it can be reactive. I know Kathy earlier referenced, the importance of Save Your Photos Month. It's, we have these natural disasters and we can't always plan for them. Sometimes life throws us a curveball. And with Artifacts, if you are proactive, if you take time to artifact, to document what matters most to you, whether it's Nana's needlepoint cushions or a favorite family photo, those are the items that, should disaster strike, insurance can never, ever bring back. Yes, you will get a check from your insurance company, but there is no replacing that vintage photograph or that antique rocking chair from great grandma. Those are the items that, if not for Artifacts, all would be lost. So how does Artifacts work? It's really simple. 4 easy steps. You choose your object. In this example, I'm using a photo since we are talking about Save Your Photos Month. But I've also added a ticket to the tourist attraction, to the Pantheon in Greece. So you choose your object, in this case, a photo and a ticket stub. It could be sentimental in value, which we call heart value, or it could be purely financial. It does not matter. You then add the photo. You can also add video and audio. You can add multiple photos. You then add the story. And by story, it could be 5 words. My mother gave me this. Or you could write 5 pages. There really is no limit. And you can always go back and edit over time. Sometimes we say memories beget more memories. So if you think of details you want to add, with Artifacts, you can go back and add it over time. Once you've added the story and some short details, click Save and you're done. You're now able to privately share with family and friends. You can also export. If you're artifacting financially valuable items, with a click of a button, you can export them to your insurance agent or to your estate planner to ensure they're included in your tangible asset memorandum. So there's the fun and easy sentimental side of Artifacts. Preserve the memories, preserve the history and the stories. And then there's the really functional side. Make sure it's covered by insurance. Make sure it's covered in your estate plan. We even have a field in Artifacts called In the Future, which lets you denote what do you want to happen to this object one day in the future. And I can assure you that even if my mother had done 5 items and I knew 5 things what was supposed to happen to them in the future, it would have made my life easier. So we built this with not just thinking about you and your family, but thinking about future generations in mind. We do love working with our photo manager friends and colleagues. If you are a photo manager watching us today, we have an entire platform dedicated just for you to allow you to artifact with your clients called Artifacts for Professionals. Please feel free to reach out to me at heather@artifacts.com. Happy to share more information with you. If you are simply you want to tell the story, share the history, interested in learning more about artifacts, you can scan the QR code to start. We have a special promotion with the photo managers for Photo Love 15 for 15% off your membership. I will say that at Artifacts, your first 5 artifacts are always completely free, no strings attached. We want to ensure that anyone, anywhere is able to tell their story on their own terms. And for Save Your Photos Month, we did have a really fun challenge. It's not too late to join. It's 5 photos, 5 memories, 5 days. But what we're asking you all to do if you want to participate is 1 photo a day, pick the photo. Again, artifact it. So take the photo, add a short story, memory, save, privately share with family and friends. But if you do that for 5 photos, you've now documented 5 stories, 5 memories. And hopefully by privately sharing, you've made someone in your family or friend group smile, knowing that you've remembered a fun moment or a special occasion. So with that, I will stop sharing, but thank you so much, Kathy, for having us here today, and we love working with our photo manager friends.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Such a good, important piece of the project, especially like the photos don't talk and the stories. Really, at the end of the day, this is all about capturing the stories, right? And the reason we capture all these photos and we save mementos, or we save letters or tea pots or kids artwork, right? It's a nostalgia. It brings back memories and stories of lives well lived, ideally, or connection, and that's why this all matters so much. So next up we have, and I should have gotten the right pronunciation, so I'm sorry if I don't pronounce your name correct, Pranav from Epson America. So did I get you right there? But he's going to share. Okay, the Epson Fast Photo, which is a great workhorse for people looking to scan their photos. And many professionals use the Epson Fast Photo, and I'll let you take it from here and show us how it works.
All right. Thank you for having me. My name is Pranav. I'm a product manager at Epson, and I work on the scanners part of it. Epson, for those of you who do not know, is one of the world's leading imaging equipment manufacturer. We have everything from printers to robots to scanners. And amongst the scanners, there is like the flatbed scanners, there is document, there is receipt, and then there is the fast photo, which is what we're going to talk about today, which allows you to scan up to 45 pictures in a minute. And recently, and Heather, I also love listening to Heather and all the other speakers, by the way. I recently inherited like a bunch of pictures from my mom back in India. And this was like close to 65,000 pictures. I had no idea that we had so many pictures. And then I only had one of those old-timey flatbed scanners, and I was dreading to have to go through them one by one. And lo and behold, this is the scanner that I sell, and this allows us to actually really quickly organize, share, and preserve your memories. And my family is spread all over the world right now, so it's really important for me to document these and make them available digitally. So I'm going to quickly show you how this process works. So the first step you do is you organize them. You have them put by size, date, or activity, like grouped. Usually I like to do about like 15 to 20 pictures in one batch. I think I have about 20 here. These are not my pictures, by the way. I did not work up a tan last week at the beach. These are some pictures that I collected from my colleagues here at Epson. So I'm going to quickly share my screen to show you the walkthrough. But you put these pictures upside down on the scanner here and go to the software, hit start scanning. It shares this window, so you can select the specific year. Let's say this is 1979. You can select a month or season. I'm going to say summer. And you can also add a subject. So I could say Disneyland. This is not Disneyland for sure, but I'll say Jen's visit to LA. And you see here the preview, which automatically labels these images one by one based on the topic that you have. And it also creates a specific folder, 1979 Summer Jen's Visit to LA, for example. So you don't have to worry about organizing, and you can share specific parts of your memories with specific people. So it's pretty simple. You hit start scanning, It takes a couple of minutes to sort of scan and connect to your desktop. But I think you'd see how fast this goes by.
Doesn't there's not, just so you know, there's not a, we're not seeing should we be seeing the photos being scanned or
Oh, it's just a window that says
oh,
scanning.
you're just
Please
showing us the
wait.
window. Okay, yep.
Yeah, yeah. Technical difficulties. But this product is available at your big box retailer for $5.29, and at Amazon and on the Epson eStore. And Amazon has a Prime Day coming up in just about a week. Oh, there you go.
There we go.
All right, that was about 15 to 20 scanned, and then it will show up in that window. Just give it a second. So as I was saying, Prime Day coming up, deep promos, definitely a good time to pick up something just before the holidays too. And I think one thing that I really liked about this entire process is how it became a ritual for my family, my nuclear family, where we're sitting and sorting through photos. And then, yeah, I was just talking about these memories. So you hit done scanning, and then you can see the pictures here. Technical difficulties. All right, there you go. This is the original, and this is the enhanced version. So it corrects for fading, corrects for any other red eye issues that there might be. This is one. This is a really nice picture. I think I like the Honda bike behind. One amazing thing about this is my dad used to really like taking notes. I think, like Heather was sharing, his way of preserving those memories was writing something behind it. So it also covers both of these, like the front and the back, just in one single pass. So you don't have to go back and forth. You could also then share this picture via email, or you could just upload it onto any of your drives that you might have. And yeah, I think this is a great way to preserve your images and a really quick way to do that. So yeah, thank you for having me. This is really nice.
Yeah. Thanks for your personal sharing, because it makes it more real, right? Even as a project manager, suddenly the product comes to life in a new way. And having family spread across the world sharing photos and telling those stories is priceless, I'm sure. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thank you. All right. And last of all, we have Robert Marks from Projector, another fun company that we've worked very closely with, and Netflix for your home movies, right, Robert? So we'll let you take it away.
Thank you, Kathy. Really appreciate being here. And it's great to always be a part of Save Your Photos Month when I'm in the video streaming business. But it's applicable because if you look at our industry, we've got great products to enjoy our photos. One example is a photo album book. So I like to look at Projector as the photo album book for videos, because I do believe in the history of making home videos, we've never had a good solution to enjoy our home movies. And it occurred to me a few years ago, wait a minute, I could go to our TV, and you're actually looking at one of the smart TVs in my house, and there's so many incredible video streaming services like Disney, HBO, Netflix. They catalog it beautifully. Within 3 clicks, myself, my wife, my kids, we could watch anything. Well, wouldn't it be cool if there was an app called Projector, reminiscent of the days when we used to watch projectors in our home movies, and it looked, felt, operated just like a video streaming platform. The difference is it's the best content of all. It's our home movies. It's our lives. And we can catalog and archive it instead of really cool categories that Netflix or HBO or Disney give us. We make our own. These are my family's vacations. I have categories for our kids and our pets and all the other fun things that are relative to our family. Navigates like a home video streaming app. So I can go through my 27-year-old daughter's whole life from birth to walking to college graduations. Here's a special memory. This is my 26-year-old son's first birthday. So this is over 25 years ago. A memory that absolutely would have been lost on a hard drive, a cloud drive, or a thumb drive somewhere. And now this memory is relived and has been watched by so many people. Projector also has incredible advanced sharing so that my family members who aren't with us at home, they can also enjoy these movies. Projector allows you to create fun thumbnails and a title, a description, and again, categorize it so you can easily find it. And Projector is cloud storage. When you upload a video to us, you're preserving it in the cloud. And if you look at our value proposition, we charge $79 a year. With that, you could upload as many videos as you want. You could put up gigabytes, terabytes, it doesn't matter. And you could stream as much as you want. You could stream it on 1 TV, 10 TVs, share it with 50 people around the world. We do not charge any more than $79. So just the value proposition of the cloud storage, you're already going to be about 50% off what you would store those videos with the big cloud providers. Projector gives you that, but more importantly, that you have it on your TV, accessible anywhere. And Kathy, I'm very excited to tell you about, now we've been doing this for a couple of years and we've got thousands and thousands of users. Yesterday, October 1st, we rolled out 3 new initiatives for Projector that are very exciting. And for all of you out there, particularly those of you who are DIYers, this is going to be really good for you. We now, as of yesterday, allow you to upload, when you create an account at projectorstream.com, which I recommend you do on your computer, we let you upload your first 15 videos for free. It's your first 15 videos or your first 5 gigabytes of storage for free. So you can create an account in minutes, start uploading, and start enjoying without paying. Download Projector on your smart TV. My favorite devices are Apple TV, which you just saw a demo of, Roku, Amazon Fire Stick, and the Google TV, Android TVs are really, really great. And we're on all those platforms. The second thing I want to let people know is we developed a new tool called Projector Uploader. When you create your account, we give you the option to install Projector Uploader on your Mac or Windows computer. What does Uploader do? It helps you find and easily upload your videos. So we take a huge lift off your shoulders by having this software tool that will help you find your videos, whether they're in cloud drives, local drives, Apple Photos, Google Photos. Will help you find your videos and will help you upload them real quickly. And the third thing is I just showed you my demonstration of Projector where we put it in categories and there's titles and thumbnails and descriptions. And a lot of people, I like that. I like giving my audience a nice visual presentation, but some people just want to upload the video and move on to the next one and they don't really worry about that. You can now upload a video to Projector and you're done. We will give the file a name. It's the name of your file on your computer. We will choose a thumbnail for you. You're not required to archive it into a category. We'll put it in a category for you if you choose not to choose one. So people can literally create a Projector account, upload a bunch of videos for free to try it, do nothing, takes you minutes, download the app on your smart TV, and you have created a Netflix viewing type experience for your family, and you will blow them away, and then you can share it, and you can save money on cloud storage by using us as that platform if you choose. So Kathy, that's it for Projector.
That's impressive. You know what I love about, for those of you watching from home, I've worked with all these companies that you've introduced over the years, and it's innovation, right? I mean, companies are trying to create, as problems come up or you get client feedback, and then you make adjustments to make things easier and better for the user experience. And that's a game changer right there. That's a great, I didn't realize you were doing that. So good job. That's exciting. People no reason to just do it, right? Just get it started.
Well, let me give a compliment to the photo managers then. There's no better way, no better focus group than working professionals from the photo manager organization. So much of our ideas come from their feedback.
Yeah. And we had fun at the holidays. We love looking at it. That's when we tend to log into Projector the most often. And we just had a lot of fun because there's a lot of memories that I just don't remember of things. When my husband was helping my daughter clean her room, and we looked at her, who's now 27, and said, "Oh, he's still trying to get you to clean your room. When she comes to visit, she still leaves a mess behind her." But just the funny things like that when you're 7 and they're 9, and my husband, he was videoing that, so it was great to have those memories show back up in our lives. So thank you. All right, so now it's time for questions. I noticed we already have some questions. So Rebecca, please, we'll bring everybody back up on screen. And I will read the question for the right person and then read it. Right, so this first one, oops, I got my shadow. So thinking about 30 years in the future, this would be for you, Robert. Does Permanent offer software for converting one format of photos or videos to others that will be commonplace in the future?
Yeah, well, we do that for every file or photo that is uploaded currently. So if there is for example, a Word doc uploaded, which is a proprietary format published by Microsoft that may become obsolete, we convert that into a PDF-A, an open source version of PDF that is widely compatible and maintained in the open source community, and is an archival format. And we do that for every Word doc uploaded to permanent. We have a list of supported formats and converted formats on our platform. Now that might change again in the future. And the software that we use, which I had mentioned, was software that is used by professional libraries and archives and universities, will allow us to provide any format conversion that we want. So if there is a format that we currently consider to be permanent, archival format, digital archival format, that later becomes obsolete, we can migrate to the new conversion and reconvert. We are thinking that we may make it a much more user-driven feature, in that we may shift to a model where we don't file convert every file on upload, but we do it on demand. But at the time being, we're doing it for every single file, and we think that's probably the right strategy going forward. Thanks for asking the question. It's a good question.
Good. Yeah, that's an important question. Thank you. Okay. What is the highest resolution the fast photo will scan?
Great question, Cindy. So you can scan three different resolutions. So the fastest one is 300 dpi. And then you can do 600 dpi and 1200 dpi. I understand there are some pictures which are just a little more special. Maybe you want to blow them up into a big frame in your living room. Maybe you want to use it for something else, maybe a slideshow at like a 75th birthday or something, where the resolution, you need a much bigger resolution. The speed changes a little bit. The higher the resolution, the slower you can scan, but still faster than anything else out there. Thank you.
And Julie says, is the back of the photo is blank, will it scan a blank image?
No, it will not scan a blank image. So it has, we have technology that detects if there is something written on the back or if there's something printed on the back, only then it will scan it. If there is nothing, it doesn't scan it.
That's a good question too, Julie. Yeah. What are the advantages of projector versus saving videos on Vimeo or YouTube?
So that's a great question. I'm going to try and keep it as short as possible. I could probably write a book about it. I tried Vimeo and YouTube as my original solution before I went out and built a whole platform. They didn't work for me. They're social media. They reject things. They also sell their data. I can guarantee you, if you put your videos on those two platforms, that data will be used for AI learning and other things that Projector will not do. My engineers can't even watch your videos. But most importantly, did Netflix launch on YouTube? No, there'd be no Netflix today. They didn't have to build their own platform as well. YouTube is not easy to watch on a TV. By the way, I love YouTube. I'm on it every day, but I want to learn something, I go to YouTube. If I want to get news, I go to YouTube. If I get caught in the rabbit hole, I'm on YouTube, which I seem to get caught a lot on these days. But it's a very different thing. Projector is private, no likes, no comments, private vault storage. It's truly your own personal Netflix. And I hope I got that good, because again, there's a lot there to unpack. If you can make Vimeo or YouTube work for you, go for it. I just couldn't.
And the price would be significantly different, I think.
Oh, if you don't want your child watching, I'm just going to say it, a Viagra ad while they're watching themselves, because kids love this as much as seniors do, then you got to pay a premium, and you're going to pay 3 times Projector, and it's going to be difficult to navigate. My wife could never navigate YouTube on a TV. She's really good with it on her phone.
And Simone asks, what is the CDN cost for Projector?
CDN, help me. I'm not that smart.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what a CDN. Simone, could you?
Canadian.
Oh, Canadian.
Oh, well, we're $79 annual US. We're $7.99 monthly US. We also have a lifetime, which is $799. So whatever the conversion rate will be, it is. And we use Stripe as our merchant service processor, one of the largest merchant service for credit cards. We also offer now Apple Pay, Google Pay, all kinds of stuff built in. I think you even do PayPal now, and it'll do the conversion for you.
Cheryl, what is the cost of the Legacy Lab course that starts October 6th, Robert? And can you sign up without donating?
Yeah, it's a free course. We request, we make the opportunity available for folks to donate. The donations cover the cost of running the course, facilitating the calls, and be providing the service to your community. But we don't require it. We want anyone who wants to participate to be able to, regardless of their means. So sign up for free or make a donation if you're able to.
Lillian, again, for Epson, is there a way to get the photos to show on the screen as they are scanned, or only afterwards once the grouping is gone, once the grouping is scanned?
Lillian, so the entire batch shows up at one time because it's getting scanned quickly, and then there is some AI magic that happens in the background to make sure your photos are faded or have scratches. They're all removed. So it does show up as a pile, unfortunately.
Heather, is there a way to export from artifacts to video to send to another person or to preserve on a hard drive?
Yes, so everything on Artifacts is downloadable. There is no fee to download it. It is, we believe, whatever you upload into Artifacts, it's yours and yours alone. Our privacy policy makes that very clear. We don't even retain the copyright. And just like Projector noted, Robert noted, we don't sell or transfer any of your data. So you can upload, you can download, you can privately share with family and friends. You can also, if you choose to, pop an Artifacts link into social media if you make the artifact public first. So again, whatever you put into Artifacts, you can easily take down in the same exact format of which you uploaded it, which also means we do not compress your file. So if you upload a video into Artifacts, you don't download a little tiny thumbnail and you all look and sound like chipmunks. We don't do that. So it truly is what you upload is what you download. And we do have options if you want to download into kind of a picture book ready format. That's a possibility too, with our template design PDFs. But truly, if you're looking just to transfer videos, it's very easy to upload, download, and share. But I will note, unlike Projector, we don't, for Artifacts, it's meant to be more of a video snippet. We're not trying to upload and store your entire home video. It's really the moment from that video that makes people laugh or smile. But you could easily link from Artifacts to Projector, include the link of where the entire video is stored.
Yeah, that makes sense too, right? Yeah, just that short video and then link over to everything. Yeah, that's smart. Well, thank you, everybody. If there are any more questions, put them in the comments. And if you're watching the replay, we'll make sure that the answers come to you and things. So thank you to our speakers. It's always so wonderful to hear from everybody who joined us. If you missed Save Your Photos Month, it was a month of free classes. You can still watch them on the YouTube channel. They're wonderful, filled with lots of great tips to protect and preserve your memories. Again, if you haven't done that yet, please click subscribe so that you, and it's also helpful for us in terms of reach and how people can find our channel, and give the video a thumbs up if you learned something valuable today, and share it with your family and friends. We're thrilled. This was our 11th year of Save Your Photos Month, and we will be coming back in, I think we are actually adding the month, I think it's February, I forgot. We started that last Save Your Photos week after the LA fires. We realized a whole year these days is a long time for good quality information. So we'll be back again in the spring with just a week of kind of the free content. And again, of course, we'll be back next year for a whole nother full month of material. But the good news now, this material is all available to you at any time to watch. And our goal is really to make sure that families safeguard their memories for generations to come. So thank you so much. Thank you to all our speakers, and also as our sponsors who help us make Save Your Photos Month happen. We couldn't do it without our partners as well. So thanks, everybody, and have a great day. Bye-bye.